I started wearing glasses in my early 20s and switched over to contacts probably early 30s. In the last 3 to 5 years, in mid 40s and on, you start to notice that your close-up vision is suffering, and it's harder and harder to get a contact prescription that will allow you to see far away and close up. And with my active lifestyle, it was very difficult to wear glasses, so I decided this was the best route for me to go with the eye surgery. I have several friends who have had PRK with Dr. Lipstock, so it was a personal reference situation for me. I did some research on the internet on Dr. Lipstock. So then I came and met him, and that kind of sealed the deal. You know, he was very informative. His staff was great. You know, the whole procedure was, you know, just from beginning to end, they were very informative. They answered all my questions. I talked to different staff members who had different procedures, different ages. So that, you know, they gave me a lot of what to expect and made my decision easier. The day of surgery, of course, I was, you know, nervous because any surgery you're going to be nervous. The person who brought me was another person who had actually had the surgery. So, you know, she was very calming. Actually, you know, it was painless. The procedure is painless. It's nerve-wracking because you're, you know, laying there and looking at the light beam, but it was actually very painless, very quick, and, you know, over with before you knew it. I'm 4 months out from my surgery, and I have better than 20/20. And, you know, I think the PRK is actually safer and your results are better long-term, but you do have a few more hoops to jump through at the beginning. The difference between the PRK and LASIK, in my understanding, is the LASIK, they make a corneal flap and do the repairs under the flap and then put the flap back down, so your eyes do not feel like there has actually been anything done to them. In my experience, I had the PRK, so the operation was different. They did the laser on the surface of your eyes. The recovery and the post-op is a lot different. From what I understand, people who've had LASIK, the next day they don't realize they've had anything done and they just go about their life. PRK is different. The first weekend, you're very, very light sensitive. There's no pain, but there's a lot of light sensitivity. You don't want to plan really anything for that weekend. You just want to kind of hang out at home. My PRK was a choice. I know a lot of the firemen and police and anybody who is in a contact sport or a high field that could possibly get any type of contact to your face, they usually recommend that you choose PRK instead of LASIK because of the potential for contact to your face or injury. I'm a karate instructor, and my students start as young as 5 years old. So it's very common to get a stray fist in the face. And my last belt test, when I tested for my second-degree black belt test, I actually had one of my contacts punched out. I was punched in the eye and one of my contacts fell out. So yes, contact to the face does happen. So with me, you know, it wouldn't have been a good idea to go with the LASIK because of the corneal flap, and there could possibly be injury to my eye, you know, because I do choose a contact sport. With PRK, your post-op, don't get frustrated when your first couple weeks, if you get the blended vision and cannot see close up, you'll need readers, like 1%, 2% readers for the first couple of weeks until your vision settles down, but it does settle down. I know at first you're thinking, what have I done? But it will settle down, and you don't need, I don't need readers, I don't need anything. I see close up, far away, computer, mid-range, everything, just fine now. So it's been well worth it for me. I guess if I could describe my entire experience with Dr. Lipstock, his staff, and the eye surgery, I would say well worth it.